Hello everyone. First of all, this is not gonna be no special video like I usually do because I just woke up and it's almost 6:30 in the morning. Um, so I'm just gonna make this a little quick and short and sweet and quick as possible. Okay. By the way, I am gonna be live streaming more Resident Evil 8. This morning around 9 o'clock and throughout the rest of the day. Okay, so for those who was wondering when I was going to do some more, or if they're craving it more of my gameplay, it's coming. Okay. So I have some people who asked me questions about this game, Resident Evil 8. Is it worth buying? What do I think about it so far? And what's Resident Evil all about? Okay. Well, first of all, if you do not know what Resident Evil is, what the storyline is all about, and all that good stuff, you need to do yourself a grand total of this. Go, and this is not an insult, okay? For those who have never played Resident Evil games at all, okay, the Resident Evil series at all, okay, you need to sit here and either rent or buy these games of Resident Evil 1, okay? In Resident Evil 2. Go and buy all these series if you can, or rent all of them if you can, and watch the intro. As far as I know, on either Resident Evil 1 or Resident Evil 2, it explains what Resident Evil really is. These Resident Evil games really is all about, okay? Because the reason why I'm saying this for, because you're wasting your time coming to my channel, coming to my live stream and asking me, I've never played Resident Evil before. What is it all about? I am not going to go into the details and explain to everybody on each of my live streams what Resident Evil is all about. That is not what my gameplay is about, okay? My gameplay is not for me to describe to y'all, explain to y'all what Resident Evil really is all about, you know? That's not what it is, and it's not entertaining to do that either, okay? So you're not gonna get no explanation, me explaining what Resident Evil games really are about, okay? You want to know what they are all about, go and play Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 2. One of them, I forgot which one it was, but one of them actually explains to y'all what the games is Resident Evil is all about, okay? So with that said, some people had even asked me, is this game Resident Evil 8 worth buying? Well, I'm wanting to let y'all know, okay? And and I want y'all, everyone who's been with me for a long time knows this, okay? So this answer I'm about to tell you is not for them, okay? To people who are new to my channel and did not know anything about me, you know, about my channel, do I get paid for my videos or anything like that? This is for y'all, okay? For the new people who come to my channel, okay? First of all, you're not in trouble, okay? Um, do I get paid for my videos? And I said this multiple times too, and I'm gonna keep on saying it too. No, I am not like all the other content creators on YouTube or on Twitch. Okay, and first of all, there's one person who's a beggar and loves to scam people and rip people off and only begs for money on his gameplay during his gameplay. And I won't mention his name, but he live streams over on Twitch and he uploads his gameplay immediately to his YouTube channel. Okay, and all I gotta say is my gameplay is way better than his, especially the way I'm doing it. And you can see, mine is like, my gameplay is like everybody else on YouTube, except for his. All of ours is way better than his. Okay, his is so bright you can't see shit. Mine, you can actually see what you're doing. I can actually see what I'm doing, where I'm going. Y'all can see everything that I see. Okay, but no, I am not. I do my videos for fun. I entertain you guys. You don't donate money to me to wear certain clothes, you know, to dress up like a clown, or anything like that, you know. I don't do anything like that, you know. I'm like all the other content creators on YouTube, and some of them, and all of them on Twitch, except for one. They don't sit here. They make money for their gameplays. Okay, they make money for their gameplays or live streams. You know, they don't dress up. You know, every time you donate $20 or $50, they don't dress up. They don't put on clothes or any and try to look like a bozo. You know, they don't try to act like clowns or anything to entertain y'all and entertain people. You know, they don't do nothing like that. Okay, they don't. When you donate money to them, they thank you for it. You know, they don't insult you or anything like that. You know, there's one person does all of that. Okay, you know, if you go off and tip your money, he insults your ass. And also be aware. Well, I'm not going to go any further than that, but anyhow, because that's not what this video is about. It's not about him, okay? It's about me. This video is about me, and it's about me explaining about Resident Evil, okay? What my thoughts are about Resident Evil 8, okay? So, with that said, and it's also about, this video is about positive, not negative shit, okay? And not anything drama. So, Redneck Nation Roberts, if you're watching this, don't worry. No drama here. Okay, no drama here. If you're looking for a video of mine that don't have no drama or anything, you're in the right place, girl. Okay, so listen carefully. Okay, girl, please listen to me. Okay. So, Resident Evil 8. Is it worth watching? Is it worth playing? Is it worth buying? Well, I'm here to inform everyone. Okay, if you have not played Resident Evil 7, Biohazard, if you have not played that game yet. And by the way, I got the heater turned on right now because I just woke up and it was really cold in here this morning. And it is 52 degrees out there right now, and it's that cold in here. I froze my fucking nuts off waking up this morning. So yeah, I had to turn it on. So I'm trying to get cool and warmed up in here. Anyhow, I would strongly recommend, if you have not played Resident Evil 7, I would strongly recommend. Now, this is the reason why I played Resident Evil 7 for the second run. Okay. Um, Resident Evil 7 came out back in 2017. Is when I first did my first run of it and did the bad and got the bad ending. Okay. I did that on purpose, by the way. So this time I went and done it on the second run and got the good ending. Okay. Um, so I would recommend you definitely getting Resident Evil 7, playing it first, and then getting Resident Evil 8. Okay, because Resident Evil 8 ties in. Literally, it does. It ties in with Resident Evil 7. Okay, so that way, because here's the thing. Even though when you turn the game on, and this is not, and Capcom did a great job on all of this, by the way. Well, everything I'm about to tell you. You you are the love of my life. No kidding. when you first start the game of Resident Evil 8, it'll ask you, do you want to play the do you want to play the recap of Resident Evil 7 Biohazard of what happened, or do you want to skip it? Now, for those who have not played, if you do not want, now here's the thing is, if you do not want to buy Resident Evil 7 and play Resident Evil 7 from start to finish, you can if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to, because on Resident Evil 8, it actually has a recap and it explains to you what happened on Resident Evil 7. Okay, it tells you the whole storyline of what happened on Resident Evil 8, and that way you can get caught up on what happened on Resident Evil 8, on Resident Evil 7, and this and that, and that, all that good stuff, and then after that, that's when they'll ask you all this kind of stuff, and then that's when you go off and if you're a live streamer like me, you have to turn the music off, or else you're gonna get a copyright claim. If you're not a live streamer and you want to leave the music, the copyright music on, feel free to. It'll be worth it. Okay. So once you do that, it'll start off, and I'm not going to go into details about what happens and everything. At the beginning, I won't do that. Okay, because this is not a review. This is not my review of the game and what I rate it or anything like that. I'm not gonna rate it. I'm not gonna give it no thumbs up. I'm not gonna give it nothing. Okay, I'm just giving you my full thoughts about the game so far. Okay, I haven't beaten it yet, and I ain't going to be beating it anytime soon because I'm taking my time with it. Okay, but I will say this: Resident Evil 8, it is way better. As much as I hate to say this, I had fun playing Resident Evil 7, but I have to admit it, Resident Evil 8 is way more fun, way more better than Resident Evil 7. The game is great, the design is awesome, the inventory is really good, the crafting is good, awesome. I love it, and also in your inventory, you can actually have like weapons like guns or grenades or whatever, you know, and you click on it and it'll ask you, do you want to equip it? And you can actually equip it. You know, you can actually equip your gun, your shotgun, or grenades or whatever. Resident Evil 7, you couldn't do none of that. Okay, if you have a grenade in your inventory and you try to equip it, forget it. It won't let you do that. Resident Evil 8 will let you do that. Okay, so that's a great thing. You go to a merchant, you know, and the guy from Resident Evil 4, where he sits there and says, "What you buying?" He's not on there, okay? He's not on there, but there's a big ass fat guy. Looks like he's around 500 or 600 pounds, and I'm not trying to make fun of the guy or anybody who is like this, okay? Because I used to be fat too, okay? And I am still a little bit fat as well. So I'm not making fun of the guy, okay? Or anybody, okay? But he goes off and he talks to you, you know, he's a really nice guy, you know, and he goes off and he brings up the guy standing there saying, "What you buying?" Something like my friend used to say, something that my old friend used to say, you know, and I don't know what happened to that character, why they didn't put him in there for, but, you know, in a way, this new character, the merchant guy, is a really nice guy. He's voice acting in this game is really outstanding, really outdone. The storyline is outstanding, pretty damn great. The textures, the painting, the artwork, everything in the game is freaking top notch. It's really outdone. The boss fights are really outstanding, really great. The weapons, customizations, upgrades, the weapons that you can use to shoot, you know, the controls, top notch. It's great, wonderful. They did a damn good. Capcom did a damn good job on this. And I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'm not gonna spoil anything or anything because right now I'm not even that far in the game. All right, but all I can say is you can craft. You can craft, and also, unlike Resident Evil, I think all the other games were Resident Evil games were like this too. I'm not really sure, but I think all the other Resident Evil games were like Resident Evil 7. When you saved the game, it went into a blue screen. Okay, I'm here to let y'all know. I was live streaming. I've been live streaming this game for four streams. Okay, I did 4 streams of this game right now already. Okay, I'm here to inform you guys and girls that when you live stream Resident Evil 8 and you're trying to save your game, you do not have to worry about the people who's watching your live streams. You do not have to worry about it going into a blue screen. It will not do that. In fact, they can actually see what you're seeing when it comes to save. You know, it's like which save file you're gonna save, you know, and save it at. You know, they can actually see it. They can see what you're seeing now. They took the Capcom took the blue screen out, where it blocks it to where they can't see where you're saving it at. They blocked it out. They don't have it anymore. Unlike Resident Evil 7, the main campaign of it, Unlike this here, you can actually see it and don't have to worry about no blue screen. I love that. I really fucking love it. And also the loading screen is really fast on this game here compared to all the other Resident Evil games, even Resident Evil 8. I mean Resident Evil 7, excuse me. The loading screens on Resident Evil 8, even when it comes to the saving, it's really quick, unlike Resident Evil 7. Okay, the boss only had one boss fight so far, and I almost thought I was gonna die on that. Did I die? I don't know. You have to see for yourself. No spoilers. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you if I died or not. But the boss fight, I am not gonna complain about. Okay, some people, and there is videos out there who likes to sit here and shit all over this game. Okay, and sit here and tell you, well, on the PS4, it's garbage. The frame rate is crap, you know. This and look and compare it to this to here to the from the PS5. The PS5 is glorious, wonderful. This and that, blah blah. It's awesome, you know. PS4 is garbage. It's disgusting. The graphics are no good. It's all washed up. It's all patchy. It's all shitty. It looks cool. It looks like caca, you know. You cannot listen to what they say, okay? Anybody who goes off and tells you the PS4 version is garbage and doesn't look that good at all, it's messing up and everything, you know, blah blah blah, you know, it's no good. And people, they can sit there and say the PS5 is awesome, it looks great, there's no crashing, it looks beautiful, and all this now, and talk really great about the PS5 version. You can't listen to them unless you're playing the game yourself, okay? Take my advice, okay? I watched like 5 minutes of somebody's video on YouTube, and it don't. And by the way, their video don't, as far as I know, it didn't have any spoilers about what the game's about, you know, and it didn't have any spoilers about what you do and what happens in the game or anything, okay? As far as I know, it was spoiler free, because I watched it. I watched like 5 or 10 minutes of it, and it was no spoilers at all, okay? They just take the videos and combine them together, of what PS4 looks like and what PS5 looks like, you know, and trying to shit all over the PS4 version, okay? So take my advice. If you want, and you've seen what my gameplay looks like, and you're thinking, well, it looks exactly what they think and they said it is. Well, don't judge it. Do not judge the game by the way it looks on my video, okay? If you see my gameplay and you really want to know what the game looks like, you know, and what it looks like, you know, and you want to see for yourself, feel free to. You can either buy it for $65 on physical disc, or you can buy it for about $60 on digital, and whichever. I mean, to you, and PC, when it comes to PCs and PS5, because I don't have a PS5, if it's lagging, if it's chopping up, if it's fucking up, or if it sometimes crashes on you, that's probably on the PS5 version, not on the PS4 version. I've never had this problem before. Now I will say this, I will admit, I think sometime yesterday on the second stream or the third stream. I'm not sure which one it was, but a certain part of the game did feel like it was kind of freezing a little bit, freezing a little bit. And I even said that on my video that time when it looked like it was trying to freeze a little bit. I was like, the game's trying to. It looks like the game's a little freezing a little bit, and it was. And that's exactly what I said. And hey, I won't lie to you. Okay, I will not lie to you about anything. Okay, but yeah, that's what my full thoughts are so far of Resident Evil 8. It is a really good damn game, and if you love Resident Evil games, if you played them all, and you would like to play this here, if you have not played, like I said before, and I'm gonna say it one more time, if you have not played Resident Evil 7, I would recommend you playing that game before you play this one here, because it's a tie-in to Resident Evil 7. Okay, now for right now, nobody has come in my stream chat and try to spoil the game for me. But if you do try to come in my stream chat and try to spoil, fair warning, you will be banned and you are not coming back. Okay.